What's up, guys, and welcome back to On the Brick with another custom minifig review. Normally when I make these videos I film everything first. I do all this side first, and then in post-production I come back, I add the voiceover and all that kind of stuff. But not today. Because honestly, this minifigure does not deserve it. You already saw the thumbnail, so you already know my opinion on this particular minifig, but let me be extremely clear here in saying that I do personally believe this is not only one of the worst Aang minifigures that I've ever had the displeasure of purchasing, but honestly, just one of the single worst minifigures that I've ever purchased. And to top everything off, it comes from a seller who does not deserve the recognition to even say their name. They have consistently been unable to continue actually maintaining orders, to send them out on time, or to communicate in any way. I have received constant messages, texts, replies, comments, everything from so many people asking if this seller is still legitimate or not, and honestly, no, they're not. If you know who sold this, you know exactly who I'm talking about, and I would say seriously stay away from them. And if you don't know who it is, don't worry about it. Just stick to people like Clone Army Customs, Big Kid Bricks, or even Calypso Customs. Now, this really does not deserve like a full breakdown video because there's nothing to see here. That's it. There's no printing on the back. This is just a normal orange torso, one orange arm. These are like the little kid legs, so they don't even move. Very, very basic printing and a very basic head. Now, this particular seller, this is what he does. He makes the quote-unquote classic Lego looks for things, so he does this with a bunch of other stuff. But that doesn't mean it has to be bad. That doesn't mean it has to be just absolute garbage. This minifig sold for $18, and I'm guessing it sold so poorly because they currently have it on sale for only $12, and it's the only item on their website on sale. And yeah, I can see why. Now let me show you something here as well, where if you follow this channel for a while, you'll know that I did other reviews of different Aangs. Here's one from minifigs. Now, let me move this over. Here's one from minifigs.me. I actually just did a review of their full website recently. Here's one from a guy that I got of a guy on Instagram. You know, both of these have their own flaws and greatnesses, and both of them are still much better. And then, of course, my favorite is from Extra Minifigures, and it is this full, like, Season 3-ish Aang. I don't think I need to even point out what the problem with this one here is. I think you can easily tell just in this lineup. Like I said, all of these have their flaws. All of these have what makes them really great. You know, some of them are going to have your, or some of you are going to have your preferences of what you really like and what you don't like. And that's fine. That's just, you know, what an opinion is. But I think in an objective viewpoint, in an unbiased viewpoint, I think we can all agree that this one is by and far the worst. I mean, first of all, the arrows on these three look nice. Again, I still think that this one from Extra is the best. I think the eyes and the mouth, face in general of these three look much better. I think the designs of all three of these are much better. You know, yes, this is early season 1. This is also season 1. This is season 3. The colors differentiate a little bit. The yellows differentiate a little bit. You know, I was honest when this one came out and said the printing was slightly off. The head here looks a little weird, but they're still really nice. I mean, this one comes with a full Momo, for instance, which is very, very fragile, so I don't really want to touch it too much. This one comes with the staff, which is also really nice. And the other thing about these is that they're actually printed on the backs too. They have arm printings. This one as well, let me move here, has printing on the back, and like I said, it's got the custom Momo there. This one has printing, 360-degree printing all around the backs and the sides here. It even has the tattoos on the arms and the hands, which none of these three do. Well, what does this have? It's got a tiny arrow that's, you can't really tell it that much, but it is a different color than the rest. They're all kind of different colors, so I can't blame it that much. And then it just has a dumb-looking face. Like, again, I know that this is supposed to be a classic Lego thing, but it just has a dumb-looking face. It doesn't look like Aang. Nothing about this says Aang. You take that out, and it's just staring eyes, And sure, you take out the arrows of these, you kind of get the same thing, but at least they look good. And then that's it, pretty much. Like, this design is pretty bad. This is supposed to be the same as this. Like, let me switch these here really quick. Because those two are the same. And then these two are supposed to be the same. Well, I mean, seriously, like, look, there's at least, you can see part of his chest, part of his torso there. This is just very lazily done. No effort was put into this at all. They probably took 5 minutes throwing this together and then called it good. There's just some wavy lines and everything. It doesn't even go all the way to the edge. It's just bad. It's just bad all around. There is not a single thing about this that I'm like, wow, this is good. Using the short legs is kind of dumb. I get that Aang is young and you're supposed to, but at least use the ones that can actually bend. This is, he's not this young. He's supposed to be agile. He's literally the most agile person in the team, and yet you give me something that I can't move or pose or anything. And again, considering that the other three all have actual printing, this is just lazy. And that's the big thing about this. This is just a lazy minifig from a lazy person who just wants to steal your money and not actually give you the product. I was thoroughly surprised that I actually got this and that I got it in a somewhat reasonable amount of time. But like I said, I've gotten so many messages from people saying that they're still waiting on their orders, that it's been months, that he's ignoring their messages, he's ignoring their comments. So seriously, this is just hot garbage. It's not really worth anything else. And, I just want to say thank you for listening to me rant about it for the last 7 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you to all my patrons who make videos like this possible, including Shiny Mimikyu. See you all in the next one.